Hi folks, I've just primed this piece of watercolour paper. It's got another painting on the other side, or there's one under this one. Going on, I was going to start to go a bit of watercolours this morning, but I've changed my mind because the paint's set out on my palette still, and I've added a bit. I'll add a bit more. Bit of Griffin. That's titanium white Griffin. It's alkyd resin based. The others aren't. A little bit of the white. Burnt sienna. Where's my burnt sienna? A bit of burnt sienna out. And as usual, I start with the sky. Now, I've roughed in some sort of fake design on that. The squiggles you probably can't see them. Unfortunately, the paper does croggle a bit when you wet it with acrylic gesso, but I can't do much about that other than go back to MDF. But this is, I use a lot of my previous demos for painting on, because they're not all gallery quality, or they ever were. Well, this brush is just drying out nicely. So a bit of liquid, we're getting with the sky in the usual way. Just go for it. So I've got an idea now in my head what I'm going to do. I found that I only used, or mainly I used one Facebook page to publish my paintings on, and my demos. But I've got two other Facebook channels. One is a news feed and one's a profile. I've never really understood all that. But let's have a little bit of that. Got a bit hilly there, so and the news feed, people can share my Facebook page, my Dave Usher page, with others. And I'm getting far more views on there than I am, or likes on there, than I am on my artist page showing all my demos. So that's a bit of a blow. I didn't know it existed, to be quite honest. So that liquid, it spreads the paint quite beautifully. Let's get some doing some sort of Impressionist. The one I did yesterday is doing very well, and it's very rough and it's very quickly done, although it took 45 minutes. But considering the complexity of it, it works out quite well, and that's doing very well on my discovered news feed. So people can go on that, but they can't go on my artist page. I prohibit people from that. That's my page. So let's get some light in there. A bit yellow. I'm not worried about mixing the colours together. It's all adds to the interest. Right, okay, well that seems to be quite a good start. not so bothered down here, and I want this to be or attempted impressionism. I'll thicken up some of that. Well, I better do it now while I've got a chance, haven't I? That's put a little bit of shadow, bit of red and blue. Right, let's go a bit lighter on that horizon, I think. Yeah. And then we get into the detail. I shouldn't say detail, the illusion of detail. We've got to create an impression that it's not an exact interpretation of a subject, it's an impression of it. Alright, okay, now we're going with the with some large trees here. This is going to be a bit of a, it won't be my river wandle, but this is just to remind me that I've got to put some water in. This the colours are cadmium red, ultramarine, burnt sienna, chrome yellow, and artist quality yellow ochre. I'm only using artist because I've got it and I didn't have to pay for it. Right, so now what we want is some Impressionist Trees. Let's knock up a green for 3 primaries. I've got to put some Payne's grey out. I do like Payne's grey. So we're painting summer in winter. Oh, it's a beautiful day actually today, but it's cold day today, but there's not a cloud in the sky. I think there was a bit of frost. Oh, let's get some, I'll put Payne's grey. I do like Payne's grey. How do you like my new camera? Or have you, I've only got it set on 720 megapixel, whatever it is. It's takes ages to download, but it has got it seems to have good sound and really good picture resolution. Let's get some darker stuff in there. Just mix all the colours. His shadow. Bit of blue over the back there. Bearing in mind aerial perspective. That blue is just a little bit blue. Oh, I just break that down a bit. Okay. Get some light across here. Bit of white in there. Okay, nice. I'll go up a bit higher with this one here. Ooh, look at that lovely Lovely colour. Now, as you know, I with oils and watercolour, I tend not to use ready-made greens. Nothing wrong with that, it's just my choice. Let's get some trees on the bank. Let's go up here with some chunky things. I was very encouraged by some of the comments. I don't want it to go to my head though, but at my age. Forgot to bring a cup of tea. I'm sort of extending my colour range to just put a bit of violet type of colour. I haven't got violet, just mix the blue and the red, and we can get warm lights. Warm darks. I'll try, if I can carry this sort of short strokes across the picture, I might, if it works, I'll do some in the sky, but I'm not sure about that. Let's, the thing about this, after all the years I've been trying to do it, is that it's difficult to get away from painting what is there, rather than create an impression of it, which is much more enjoyable to view. This business about photographs, copying from photographs, well, that's fine, that's how you learn. But it's not where you end up. You soon, well, over the years, you tire of it. Doing the same old thing, but here I'm trying to create rather than copy. Let's get some more. I like that. It's a bit of orange. Bit of red. Red is great because it counteracts against the greens. I mean, this type of painting shouldn't really be a substitute for the technical stuff. Get some light coming in here between the trunks. I will do some work on those trunks. I just want to get some nice paint on here. Right. Well, I've got some work over the other side now. If you don't like it, you can always paint over it. If it's not going well. But there are some things you do have to worry about, and that is contrast, light against dark. Most important thing. There's an artist I love very much. I haven't looked at his work for ages. I came across Arthur Madison some years ago on a book published by, or not published, but written by Ron Ranson. Arthur Madison is my age, I think, quite old. Well, very old now. He used lots of, it was more pointillist than, or pointillist, but he's bolder with his paintings now because I think like Surratt, it's all became rather tiresome. It took ages to do. But you can see his work on, he's got a gallery on Google, well he did have, a marvellous painter, and I'm very impressed by him. I've got one I gave my son of a sunlit day, of a lady walking through a meadow with trees and sky, and it was all done with the sort of Monet touch, and it was took quite a while to do. It took probably a couple of days with adjustments and all that. But I learned a lot from him. But I had to. It's quite hard to stay away from imitation. It's not a good thing. But when you're learning, you can do what you like. You can copy, but eventually you develop your own style and you get away from the baby talk, and then you start producing original work. All right, let's. I mean, I might be wasting my time doing this. I'm wasting your time looking if it goes really wrong. And I've only got a limited time to do these things. I'll use my stippler, I think. For let's get some blue in that. Don't want to go too high with that, but I like that orange. Let's get some more of that dark in here. Need some dark in here so that I can do the trunks, so they'll show up. Right, let's get away from that. Let's put a bit of the water in. We've got quite a bit to reflect here. We need some dark in here for the banks. My gesso is a bit thick there. I love doing this. I don't get paid a lot on YouTube, that's a fact. So if you like what I do, go and give me a bit of a lift on Patreon for a month or two. It doesn't cost much, but it helps me pay for materials. This camera, for example, cost, with a new SD card, cost me £350. I think that is coming out better than that one. For the moment, we will change. There's a bit of Payne's grey with some. We've got a little bit of green down there. I'm going to go over this with my white and put a bit of definition in. Let's have a look at that. I can just cope with this setup, showing you the mixing by just using about a third of my palette. So we've got the Payne's grey there, burnt sienna there. So you're in the picture, so to speak. I've got this right in front of me. Probably my head is getting in the way as well. Let's do a little bit of work on here now. I'm quite happy with this small brush, bit of liquid. We want something to counter change, to contrast with. Now remember the complementary colour of mauve is yellow or orange. And I like Impressionists used a lot of orange, but I'm a self-taught artist, and as they say, a self-taught artist has a bad teacher. Probably not, it's quite true, but let's get some of that white in here. Because there's a lot of green in that background, so the shadow. This is where we want a bit of shadowy colour, reflections, like there. We can put some light in there as well, bit of cage yellow. I used to use a lot of, sorry if I made a jump, of cobalt violet, only the student range, because it would be very expensive otherwise. Alright, let's get that nice yellow in the back here. Bit of white in it, just to lighten it even more. Just catching a bit of light. Got a bit of reflection of that little bit there. Right, I'm going to use a stipple brush now because I think I'm getting a little bit lost with that. I don't think it's that good. So we'll have some nice light, brighten up a bit. So this might be the pointillism. Now get some light, nice light in here. And we want a bit of dark behind it. So we can counter change against that. Now we can counter change those leaves. Right, let's do a bit of that water now. I'll use my larger brush now, which I haven't used today, I don't think. Did I? Did I use it? No. So we've got quite a bit of light bluey colour in the water. Now we've got that colour in here. Going to put in some shadow now of that, or reflection of that behind. I'll get some of that nice mauvey colour. And we'll just do a bit of light reflecting those clouds, slow movement. Just darken some of that. Right, I'm going to do a little bit around the base of these trees. It looks like those trees are going uphill, but I'll see if we can marking about the colours here. So it's the impression bit. I'll put some stipple over the ends of these twiggy things. Now that's given that a lift. Oops. Just a bit burnt sienna. to do one or two the other side here. Don't make both sides the same. Right, let's just try and finish this off before it finishes me up. So we've got some leaves, we're into spring now. No, I've put a bit of dark in there, let's have a bit of that. I think that yellow ochre has passed its sell-by date. Let's see if we can just get another tree here. So we can just carefully get all. You've heard the expression lost and found. Well, this is what this is. You do something, it's good, then you lose it. You go away from it. And very frustrating. All right, let's get a little bit of the mauvey colour. Oh, I think I like that. No, I don't like that. Oops. That's got a bit wrong there. So let's get a darker green behind there. Now that's a little bit of a mess, but Right, let's just see if we can lighten some of that up. Another darker green on this, the other side here. Then we go back into the sky. With the liquid, sorry, I get lost in what I'm doing, but I start the sentence and then I start whistling. Right, let's get a bit of filigree in here. Now we've got a bit of that sky colour, just shining through. Just trying to get that a bit darker around here. Well, so far I've done most of that with, oh no, I've used 4 brushes. I'm not that good at doing water, not in an impressionist way, but with a bit of practice, let's just get that a bit darker for that there. Alright, let's just get a bit of that down there. Right, just making that impression. Okay, I don't think there's much I want to do with that now. I'll put it in a mount, put my brushes to one side, and I'll know which ones I've got to clean. Dismantle this. I'm sorry for you watercolourists if you to sit through another one of these, but I'm in charge. Right, now then. Big mount. I use the double mount because that is, although it's for a 16 by 12 page, not a 15 by 11, but oops, let's get that straight there. Yeah, the water's not that convincing, is it? That's you can cheat a bit. Where's my palette? Because you do get ripples. Let's just move that up here a bit there. Just clip it so it doesn't move. You can use a bit of a couple of trout in there. Okay, well I think let's just come out of that. Oops. I'll just move that over a little bit. Get it more in the middle. Well, I hope you like that, folks. It's I could have done a little bit more in there. Maybe I should have done. That's whoops. Oh, yeah. Might have that up, didn't we? Get one of my brushes back. And just put it in, just cover it up a bit. Alright, that'll have to do. Right, well, I hope you get something from this one. Try these things yourselves. It's all this broken colour. I can't say I've done a great job on it, but I think we can improve it here and there. We can just get a bit of light in there. A little bit of light coming through there. That's the thing, don't forget your light. Right, okay, that'll do. I'll clear up now. I've got family coming for lunch today, all the way from north east Essex to here. I haven't seen for a while. My wife's family, they're lovely people. They're great friends. Okay, thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you. Well, I see. I've got to do something. I've got to do some work for Patreon tomorrow. So, thanks for looking in. Bye bye.